which is fine. It shouldn't be. It hits it. When you're there, I guess, and it's like, you feel, you know, you're in this space that's just be accepting. And it is, but no one cares about you. And that's hard. Actually hard. Disappointing. Not disappointing, but it's hard.
To the signature ring. It takes you in.
It's fun because it's like we're allowed to like dance, but also
like a parking garage, and the bass pounded as I approached.
It has been described within homophobic contexts as a failure to live up to societal
Nights Art and the Mayor drafted what they call a cultural infrastructure plan, which is basically a report that specifies how to protect London's cultural assets. Think about that phrase from cultural infrastructure. It's very curious. The word infrastructure points to the built foundations of cities, things like streets and bridges, railways, subways, traffic lights, and water lines. But now, think about what happens when we attach the word culture to infrastructure. The resulting neologism foregrounds culture as the bedrock of a city, a network not of wires and cables per se, rather
glowing sign alongside others hoping to enter. Looking around, I would always sign here. Okay, cool. The owner Steve Bell was gay, but he handpicked people at the door to create a bisexual.
It's an attack way. It was beautiful. an attacky way. It was clearly, it was
in a way that's already been mandated by capitalism. So capitalism demands that you perform your resistance in the streets with a police escort at times that have been agreed upon between you and the local authorities, that you are peaceful, that you move quietly and slowly through the city.
Alters our routines and the ideas that we take for granted. But the problem with rapid responses is that they often target survival, and they seek a return to the familiar. Recall what the mayor said to the media: we can save London's iconic club scene. Or consider what the Night Czar said to me personally. The venues that we are trying to save
match clock against all of that said, and architecture seeks to solve no problem. And that phrase kind of echoes in some of the slogans and protest mantras.
The limelight one summer night.
You know, I enjoy being in a multi-generational space.
Taking an unused
Mingling sexually, it feels a little bit less than a possibility, just because I feel like I'm seeing a lot of couples, I'm seeing a lot of people who are not necessarily like who I would go after because of their generation.
More fun. I feel like I'm a part of history being here.
You know, a more like an important part of the community and has a legacy and going here. You know, I feel like it's
Which is ironic because it was the Holy Communion Episcopal Church.
Privately, but also like room to move and dance. I think it's like a lot about the music. I think it's gay fucking.
There's a word for that in urban architecture, and that word is destitution, where something is undone, unmade, and sometimes rendered unprofitable.
And it is joyfully celebrated as such. The people who are producing these parties and those people who go to these parties, as you can see, are there
And that
to
creates a very
imagine
different,
new ways of
not
being
very
and new
identitarian
worlds of
set of arguments about what it means to be queer. And I just want to give you a little bit of a sense of that now. So that's the first point about failing. The second point about failing is that success is a bit that we should have seen coming.
it's fun. I like it. What do you think like the ambiance is like the decor is nice. I like the colors. I like the strobe lights.
Classic 70s disco.
I like the Shirley Smith. It's fun.
this nightlife changing? How is it persisting? Where